Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Underutilized WWE Superstars. In the last episode, I discussed about Dolph Ziggler, how I thought how terribly underrated he is, and how WWE is treating him pretty much horribly when it comes to pushes. So if you have not checked that one out, please check it out. The video will be linked below in the description. So yeah, I recommend you guys checking that one out before watching this one. But if you don't, no big deal, because it's not really continuing this video. So Dolph Ziggler is not even relevant in this video, so I don't even know why I'm promoting it. But check it out if you haven't. If you have, well, good. But if you haven't, please do. Or if you don't, well, you don't. Whatever. But yeah, this edition of it will be about none other than Damien Sandow, a guy who, in my opinion, is greatly underrated, underappreciated by WWE tremendously, as you can tell by the way he's being used the last couple of months. I don't know what went wrong with this guy. Damien Sandow to me has almost everything you can want in a guy. He had a great character. He has a great look. He had it, and he was a good wrestler. I just don't know what went wrong with him. When Damien Sandow got brought in as Damien Sandow, he's been in WWE for a while now as other names. I think Idol Stevens or whatever. But yeah, stop Snapchatting. Whoa, I just went like colorblind for a second. Like I had a white notification, but when I looked at it, it was pink. It's not even relevant what I'm saying. But Damien Sandow, when he got brought in as Damien Sandow, awesome gimmick. Like he was the intellectual savior of the masses. He had good vignettes leading up to his debut as Damien Sandow. He had a great character. He had a great everything. He came out with the bathrobe, with the towel around him, coming out with the microphone, holding like a wine glass. He was cutting great promos, speaking intellectual that, people weren't even understanding what the hell he was saying because his words were so big that people didn't know what the hell he was saying. He came in great. He had a great first year, I thought. And, he won Money in the Bank last year. He was Mr. Money in the Bank for the World Heavyweight Championship contract. He actually won it. He was going in a great direction. He had a pretty good feud with Cody Rhodes. And then he loses, he cashes into John Cena and loses. And he just goes downhill. And he has not recovered since then. And I don't know what happened. To me, WWE ruined what they had. They had a great thing going with Damien Sandow. He had a great character. He was different. The best thing about his character was he stood out. And that's what you need to do in wrestling. You need to stand out in order to survive in wrestling. And that was what Damien Sandow did. No one was doing what he was doing. No one was going around giving their moves names like Kabitoaki yet. No one's going around, with the microphone and like holding like a wine glass, wearing a bathrobe and a towel. No one was doing what he was doing. That's what made him stand out. That's what made him unique. That's what made him really become Damien Sandow just by being what he was doing. And then all of a sudden WWE, has him win Money in the Bank, and then he loses, and all of a sudden he's the new aggressive Damien Sandow, which whenever you hear Michael Cole utter the words, a new aggressive side of whoever, that's when you know they're just another guy on the roster now. Because when you become the new aggressive person, how many times have we've seen everyone do that? How many times have you heard Cole say, oh, a new aggressive side of Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston? Like, whenever you become a new aggressive person, you just become another person on the roster. You just become the nobody. You become basically what everyone on the roster is. You're not different anymore. You're the same. And that's what Damien Sandow has become since, losing the whole intellectual savior gimmick. He's become another person on the roster. And it's honestly really it's exciting to see because he really had something going for him. I believe the intellectual savior of the masses gimmick could have went far. But since they just dropped it, now he's just, and now look what he's doing now. Like, it's not helping his case either. Now he's doing the whole Charlie Haas thing where he comes out, as a different character every weekend. It's just, don't get me wrong, it's entertaining. The whole McMahon thing he did this past Monday in Raw was hysterical. But it's just like, he deserves way better than that. And it's just, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why they turned sour on him. It's really sad to see. Damien Sandow to me could have went really far. He should have been World Heavyweight Champion. I understand why they didn't give him the title. They had to unify the title, so that's why they didn't give it to him. But still, though, they could have done something with him. The briefcase. It's really sad to see. Last year Money in the Bank, he won the Money in the Bank ladder match. This year, he lost to Adam Rose. That's how far he's fallen off the wagon. That's 1 year. He goes from winning the briefcase to losing to Adam Rose. It's honestly exciting to see where he's at, and the dude has talent. The dude is tremendous. The dude stays in character when he's out. If you see him on the streets, he's Damien Sandow. He's not what's his real name, like Aaron Stevens or something like that. I don't know his real name. It's something like that. But he's not himself. He's not, his real life person. He's in character all the time. And that's dedication right there. When you have a person who's dedicated to being their character all the time. And, Damien Sandow just so it's so sad to see where he's at. I really wish they would have, let him do the intellectual savior of the masses gimmick. It would have worked as a face too. I mean, if there's anything they could have turned him face, I think it would have worked. Even when he was a heel, when he came out with the promos, when he first debuted, he said like, "Hey, I'm not trying to, trash you guys for what society has done to you guys. I'm just trying to save you guys. I'm trying to better you guys. That's my goal. It's not to trash you guys and say you guys, are pathetic. My goal is to help you guys and make yourselves better." And if Damien Sandow, I believe, the whole intellectual savior of the masses gimmick could have worked as a face as well as the heel. So, why they dropped that, I don't know. Why they turned sour on him, I don't know. The guy has it. He has, the skills. He has them, especially on the mic. The dude's tremendous on the mic. If you've seen his promos, they're awesome. The dude's gold. He's entertaining as hell. And why they're not using him to his full potential, I'll never know. So, Damien Sandow, very underutilized in WWE. Just very, very sad to see where he's at right now because he deserves way better. And to see where he's at right now, it's sad. He doesn't deserve to be where he's at right now. I mean, he's on TV every week, for granted, that's good. But it's like what he's doing on TV doesn't matter, though. What he's doing, he's basically embarrassing himself. And it's very, very sad to see that. And, hopefully one day it'll turn around for him. It's at the end of his career. He's in his, I think he's like, what, 30, 31 years old. So he's pretty young still. He's only 2 years into his career, as Damien Sandow on the main roster. So, I mean, he still has plenty of time to turn his, everything around. But as of right now, it's just very sad to see where he's at. And he's deeply underutilized by everybody by far. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave you guys thoughts and comments below about what you guys think about Damien Sandow, where he's currently at in WWE, and whatnot. So, thank you guys for watching this video, like I just said. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.